Hi and welcome to my little time lapse I have done about fixing up Blobby for animation. To tell some little history of how Blobby was made, he was made in Illustrator, where I had a really bad drawing first that I scanned in, and then I took the pen tool and tried to get a character of that, and then I brought him in after I had colored him into Photoshop to get some text rate because I wanted him to have a little more like it gave him a style in a sort of way, and I have done all my characters with this texturizing to get the style of the animation film. So right now I have taken some decision, and what I'm doing here is take away the lines, the black lines that really is from Illustrator drawing, because I think that I wanted to have a seamless character. So I take this away now. First I thought in After Effects that I were doing the animation with the puppet tool, and then you can just bring your character in to After Effects and just put on the puppet tool. But I think I'm gonna do a combined with the puppet tool and straight animation where I have the layers divided. And that's because puppet tool is a very good tool. Your spline gonna feel like really organic look when you bend it and stuff, but it's really hard to work on. It takes a lot of computer power, I think, and I really don't need on this character him to be that really soft in his body. He's not gonna stretch. I mean, if you're gonna stretch your character a lot and stuff like that, the puppet tool is a really good feature that they have made for After Effects. But you can do a combined of it, so you can maybe take the legs and do a just puppet on those if you want to. Then you can just comp the legs together in After Effects and do the puppet tool on those. I'm probably gonna do that, I think. Now I'm dividing after taking away all these lines, which I did with the clone stamp and magic wand tool, lasso tool. And now with the lasso tool try to get this hand. So I now want to have the joints so they like blending together, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm making a circle and I put one of the arm in a different layer, and now I do the circle on the other part of the arm and filling in with the clone stamp, so I get a little bold arm there and get like the part that gonna combine these two together, and now it's like to find that point that can be like seamless. I really want this to look really seamless, so you see I try to here see how it right now can manage this in Photoshop. And what you should know about Photoshop is that you can animate in Photoshop also. So you really have the puppet tool feature in Photoshop, and you also can do this kind of joints and just animate a little sequence. That's good for you if you're gonna do like maybe not the whole film but small animations for thing. So here I just filling out the hand and try to get that right, and then I just erase on the other layer. I erase the hand, so now I have like 2 layers here. This is a little tedious. I spent like 2.5 hours to clean everything up on Blobby, and if you do this right, you have spared a lot of time in After Effects. I mean, to try to fix it when you come into After Effects, it's like more hard to do. So try to do this as neat as you can. You just have to try to get it right. It's like a bad 3D rig character. You have to like try it out a lot of times. And it's like also important because it's not maybe you that gonna handle this character to animate afterwards, and then it's really have to be good decisions. So here I'm now trying to get the rest of the arm together with the body. I struggled a little with this one. And I try to find the best way to do it. And as you see, I'm marking a little, trying, thinking, and then I decided to go with just this transfer warp tool, so I could get a little curve, nice curve here. Because it was that one I struggled with to get it right, and then I just put it together here, and then I took a circle and fill it in with a stamp tool to get my joint into the arm, and can put this together. And I saw that I had moved my character a little bit, so I had to move him back in the, here you see, in the board. So I just moved him back to get him in place again. And then it's really about to try to see how this can work, and if it's like this, you want to have your character. You see here, I think it shows too much, and I try to get some away. I haven't done this many times at all, so, and it was a long time ago I really did this, so I feel like I was a little out of training here. As with everything, you have to do it a lot to be good at it, and but I think I know the part behind it, how you do it, but absolutely I could spend more time doing more characters rigging, and then I probably will be good at this one day. But I think I tried to like get it time, and didn't like try to hurry the process. And I took in the characters yesterday, in After Effects. Because I have done all of them. It's like Blobby back, and then I have also 4 animals that I also cut up in pieces. I think maybe I'm gonna do more like the puppet tool on the animals, but I will see. It's two different kinds of animation, really, I think, and it's really like when the puppet tool come into After Effects, it was really easy to start to like it right away. But as I said, it can also make your day really confusing, because it's like almost like when you are in 3D and the program can start to do their own twist with their body. I think because the puppet tool has like some expressions on him, and I did a music video with the 2 hearts, and where I just had the puppet tool, and I had a lot of hanging computer and like joints that I didn't get right, and I had to start from the beginning again. So this kind of animation where you just link all the body parts together is more controlled, I think, than that kind of animation. So that's why I'm going for this style. So here I clean up the joints where the foot is, and I'm still just using a lot of marking, and I mean, if you just had your character with fill, you just could like fill in. Why I have to do this stamp tool all the time is because of this this texture I have. And now I also wanted to get away the face, so I put that out and I fill in the eyes, because then I can start to have everything separate parts. So just filling in here with the pattern clone stamp, and then I also take a little more in the neck and put this layer back on the body, so I now can take the head up and down, and you still have some neck to work with. You could have your neck separated, because you could also just bend and stretch it in After Effects to get a little more organic way to do it. Here I fill in the eyes. So everything has to, and you see, I try to get it as seamless as possible. Here I also had some trouble. I didn't know what I really did here, but I had to go back and do some preparation. And I just really copy the eye to the other right. I have the right eye, you see that I named the layers like right and left, and this is when you take it into After Effects, it's gonna be like this. So all the layers is like left and right, and everything is done when you come into After Effects. And this is like, you should just have the characters like this, so you can hand it over to anyone else that want to animate it. And probably I have never worked on a place or like that, but probably you have to to have special names in company where they have defined what they want to have for the arms or for everything. So now I just putting all the face things on different layers, and soon this retouching for animation is done. So I just gonna say goodbye from this video blog documentation from my work on the bachelor degree interactive media on Noroff. And I'm gonna be finished with this project in May, I hope. So keep up for more blogging on my mixedpotato.com blog for the bachelor degree. So see you next time, hopefully. And I hope I'm just gonna be better in the English speaking. So this is like also an experiment of being better to talk in English of my work, because I think that's harder than talking in Norwegian or Swedish. So hopefully that's also gonna be better next time. Bye!